the Palin Update with Kevin Scholla presents Liberty and Legacy. Here's Tamara Colbert.
A shiv in the back. My fellow Texas patriots, almost 20,000 strong, are trying to pass our Convention of States Article 5 resolution this election cycle. And Texas only has a 140-day legislature on odd years. We are actively being sabotaged by the Republicans in the House, those that we have trusted throughout the process. It's unbelievable. And it is a tiny microcosm of the disastrous federal government and those so-called leaders of ours on Capitol Hill. What I am witnessing makes me sick to my stomach. It makes my head spin, trying to wrap my hands around why the old political two-step matters more than doing the right thing for our country and for our future. Instead of action, our volunteers are getting excuses. Well, so much for, quote, voting in the right people. Obviously, we need to rethink that strategy. And Republicans, FYI, for 2016, you need to do more than that. I cannot wait for 2016. What the people will be able to do is have a heck of a lot of time to think about the action or inaction of the legislators in their states who were too busy to vote for the constitutional remedy in Article 5 for their states, including Texas. And trust me when I say my Texas legislators are going to know one way or the other. And I'm actually optimistic. I believe they will do the right thing, and I'll keep you posted. What is important is that in 2014 and 2015, we are elevating the Article 5 discussion to new heights, thanks to the heroic efforts of hundreds of thousands, dare I say over 1 million volunteers across the nation, signing tens of thousands of petitions, walking the halls of their legislatures, visiting their representatives every single week, making thousands of phone calls, sending hundreds of thousands of emails. Why? To support and demonstrate the viability and the love of the Constitution of the United States, and why it isn't a living, breathing document. It is our founding principle. It is more than parchment. But it can only be more than parchment if you and I are willing to stand up and support it and talk about it and champion it and educate our legislators and tell our neighbors. We have to do it. I hope you don't get tired of me saying this, because I'm going to say it as long as I have this microphone to be able to do it. And thank you, Governor Palin. Thank you so much for raising up and for being my mom on Mother's Day. I salute you. I salute what you represent. I salute what you bring and elevate to the conservative dialogue, to the constitutional fight we are engaged in. I thank you, because there must be distinctions. And only Article 5 gives us the tool that can stop the EPA, stop the overregulation of the energy industry, protect private property, eliminate the IRS, balance the budget, propose term limits for federal officials, and allow the states to close their borders. Oh, did I mention? We can also kill Agenda 21 and Common Core immediately. And there's so much more. And our good friend Mark Levin, he talks about that in the Liberty Amendments. My good friend Mark Meckler, that I get a privilege to work with on a daily basis, and Michael Ferris, the co-founders of the Convention of States Project. It is time for all of us to become leaders. I need you. I want you to join us. If you hear me, I don't care what state you're in, we're there and we're working. Please join me. Let's get in this fight together. Governor Palin's in this fight. Mark Levin's in this fight. Sean Hannity's in this fight. We are in this fight because we believe this is the right place to put our time, our energy, and our service to our future. Go to conventionofstates.com and find out what your state is doing in your legislature. We need you more than ever. Today I salute all the moms out there, the moms of George Washington, the mom of Thomas Jefferson, the mom of Benjamin Franklin, and the moms of those soldiers who valiantly fought in World War II and sacrificed in the Korean War and the Vietnam War and Afghanistan and Iraq. I salute all of you as moms. Thank goodness, we have a nation foundation on the backbone of moms who love America. Thank you. And thank you, Mom, for raising me to love this country beyond belief and being able to be a champion and look at my sacrifice as nothing, as humble for what just I can give. Join me at conventionestates.com. I'm Tamara Colbert for Mama Grizzly Radio.
Tamara Colbert in Texas. Tune in for more Liberty and Legacy next week. And to learn about Convention of States, head to conventionofstates.com. Now our weekly commentary, Steel Resolve. Here's Sarah Steelman.
Thanks, Kevin. I do not know this for a fact, but if it were polled today, I bet more people in this country would know and have an opinion about Tom Brady and his deflated balls than they would about the Clinton Foundation taking donations from foreign countries while Hillary Clinton was Secretary of State. By reading the paper, blogs, and Twitter, it is more important that Tom Brady be punished for violating a silly NFL rule than for Hillary to be responsible for her behavior as Secretary of State. We have to ask ourselves in this country, why? Is it because the public has higher expectations of quarterback superstars than they do for those who are at the highest levels of government? Why doesn't the public care about wrongdoing in public office? Where is the indignant outrage about Hillary's irresponsible behavior and compromising rules, laws, and the integrity of the office? It's a sad commentary on the citizenry of this nation that more people care about playing football with a deflated ball than about the issues that affect the future of this nation. We have been blessed to be born in a free country. Many generations have protected our freedom and preserved our institutions. I worry about whether our nation will survive when most people would rather be outraged over deflated balls than take the effort to find out the truth about people who want to be president or hold powerful positions in our government and then actually participate in the political process. The conclusion? We the people better get busy because deflated expectations, not deflated balls, will be the ruin of this country. This is Sarah Steelman for Mama Grizzly Radio.
Tune in again next week for another segment of Steel Resolve right here on the Palin Update. The Palin Update, including Liberty and Legacy and Steel Resolve, is on demand and available for download. So just head to mamagrizzlyradio.com, pick the show you want to hear, and you can listen anywhere, anytime. Well, that'll just about do it for this edition of the Palin Update on Mama Grizzly Radio. Visit mamagrizzlyradio.com for continuing coverage of Governor Palin. Also like Mama Grizzly Radio on Facebook and follow along on Twitter at Mama Grizz Radio, at Kevin Scholla, at Tamara Colbert, at Sarah_Steelman, and at 3DSTS. And I'm doing some writing for Breitbart News. Go to Breitbart.com and search Kevin Scholla. I want to thank Sarah Steelman, Tamara Colbert, and everyone here at Mama Grizzly Radio. Thanks to J.W. Cortes, and thank you for listening today. A special thanks to our sponsor, 3D Security and Training Academy. Visit 3DSTA.com. The Palin Update is produced by Lena Anderson, the Andy L. Kramer, and Lorianne Lewis. Please be sure to join us again next time for another edition of the Palin Update on Mama Grizzly Radio. I'm Kevin Scholla. Have a pleasant day.